Are you tired of missing catches every trapping season because of frozen traps that don't go off? Well, if you are, I've got the solution for you, so you need to stick around. I run this setup all winter, below freezing, teens, single digits, it does not matter. No gimmicks, no games, just proven methods so your traps fire like this every single time. This is wax dirt and wax sand done right. Here's everything you need to make wax dirt and or wax sand. Got a bucket of sand, got a bucket of partially dry dirt, got our wax flakes, and we got a sifter and another bucket here. And so I've got some sand that's in here drying now, and so I'm gonna sift this dirt into this other 5-gallon bucket. That way it's all good to go. And then once this is dry and comes up to temperature, I'm going to add the wax, mix it up, and then let it spread out here on this piece of plywood and let it dry and cool, or not dry, but let it cool. The one big thing to remember here is that a lot of people mess up because they don't get it all the way dry. If you don't get it all the way dry, it's going to clump together, and basically you've made wax mud instead of wax dirt because there's still moisture in it. It's still going to freeze. And so the whole point behind it is that you coat each grain or little particle of sand and dirt with wax, which prevents water from bonding to it, and if water can't bond to it and penetrate it, it can't freeze. And so that's what we're trying to do today. We're getting ready to have a big storm here, and I've got a bunch of traps out, and so I'm going to go through and rebed everything with wax dirt and wax sand where applicable. Get ready for the storm. You know, some people say wax versus sand, or sand versus dirt, and typically if I'm going to be getting a lot of rain or there's a lot of moisture in there, I'll use sand just because it can go through it easier and drain. And if otherwise, I'll use wax dirt. But they both do really well. And I usually make some of both. I haven't made some up in several years. Well, probably I'll say 2 years. But once you make some, it'll last for a pretty good while. So I'm doing 50 pounds of sand and then a 5-gallon bucket of dirt. And the wax to sand ratio, you want 1 pound per 40 to 50 pounds of sand. So basically, for all the sand, we're going to use 1 pound, maybe 1 1/4 pound of wax. For the dirt, the same, it's about 1 pound of wax per 5-gallon bucket. I don't know how much that weighs, but I would imagine it's probably getting up there close to 50 pounds and maybe a little bit over. So that's usually how I do it. The sand is drying here. We'll get you guys a close-up on that. And then that's the biggest thing. It could take, I mean, I've broken this up, so I've got some sand over here in the bucket, and I've got some drying. And that's just so it dries out a little bit faster, but you want it completely dry, and you can kind of tell that when the steam stops. You see how it's still got steam coming up now, and so you want no steam even when you stir it, because when you stir this and mix it up, you're going to get more steam. So you can see all that steam coming up. That's all that moisture coming off. So you want it, no steam coming up while it's sitting, no steam while you stir it, completely dry, and you want it about 200 degrees, because when you pour in the wax, you want it to immediately melt in and coat everything. You don't want it to puddle up, and if you get it too hot, you're just going to scorch it. So we're going to get that done. It's probably going to take a little bit longer for this to dry, and then once this dries, then we'll spread it out and start the other batch. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and sift this 5-gallon bucket of dirt. You can see how there's no steam coming out of this now. When we stir it, it's still got some steam coming up, so it's getting close, but it ain't quite ready yet. Whenever you stir it, and there ain't no steam coming up, that's when you know you're ready. And they say it's about 200 degrees. Of course, I just always do it like that. I don't never really take the temperature of it. We're getting close to ready. can see I got my wax measured up here in this dog bowl. Got a ½ pound because we're doing a half batch of sand. We got this on standby. See, it's just barely steaming now. Whenever stir it, so it's getting close. Even if this takes a little bit, you want to make sure that you're doing this step properly, because if not, you're going to have a piss poor product and it ain't going to serve its purpose. So we're going to make sure that this is completely dry. We got this where no steam's coming up no more. It's all good, completely dry. So we're just going to add our ½ pound of wax. Stir it around so everything gets coated. You want every last one coated. You don't want to leave it on here too hot or too long. That's probably good. Pull that off. Just dump out here. Cool down. As you can see, it looks wet again now when that wax melted on there. Everything's nice and coated. We're going to let that dry and we're going to start a batch of dirt now. We'll go about with half of it. That's about good. Then we're just going to start heating it, stirring it. Now this dirt I dug last year, and it's been in a 5-gallon bucket in the garage, but it has been in the truck the last couple of days with a lid on it, so it probably shouldn't be too much, need too much drying. We're mainly just trying to bring this up to temperature. Guys, we got our sand that has been waxed and sprayed out drying here. We got our dirt going in the pot. We're going to do a little test here. I'm going to put some of this sand in this jar and throw it in the deep freezer over here, and we're going to find out if it freezes or not. Just a little quality control. This sand is cooled. All we're going to do is sift it one more time back into this bucket, make sure there's no clumps. Alright, there we have it. Alright guys, it's been like a couple 4 or 5 days since we made wax dirt or wax sand. It's been in the freezer. You can see still as good as ever. It's been in the deep freezer for probably at least 3, maybe 4 days. So there you have it. Dirt is just about done. We'll go ahead and add the wax. It's taking about an hour, so we're going to go ahead and get this mixed up and let it cool. right, guys, so this is the final product. We're all done. We're just gonna let this cool, put it in a bucket. If you like this video and it helped you, make sure and like and subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification so you get notified when we drop new content. Also, make sure to check the link for gear list in the description. We do get a commission off that, so it would help out the channel. Thanks, and we'll see you guys on the next one.